Welcome to Golden Years Wisdom. My name is Dr. Francis. Aging is a natural journey, but did you know that science has identified clear signs that can predict longevity after 50? For example, researchers have found that seniors who maintain daily walking routines, even short ones around the block, often live longer than those who remain sedentary. Small habits can make a huge difference. The first sign is physical activity. Studies show that older adults who walk at least 20 minutes daily reduce their risk of heart disease and premature death. Think of someone who takes morning strolls in the park, compared to another who spends most of the day sitting. Movement truly extends life. Strength also matters. The ability to rise from a chair without using your hands is a simple test of muscle health. For instance, a 72-year-old who practices squats or lightweight training may stay independent longer, while someone who avoids exercise could face mobility issues earlier. Balance is another predictor. Seniors able to stand on one leg for at least 10 seconds have shown lower risks of falls and early mortality. Imagine someone doing simple balance exercises in their living room. It may look easy, but it's a powerful sign of healthy aging. Cognitive sharpness is key. People who engage in reading, puzzles, or learning new skills after 60 show a reduced risk of dementia. For example, taking up a new language class online or playing chess weekly not only stimulates the brain, but also adds years to life. Emotional well-being also influences longevity. Optimistic older people tend to live longer than those who suffer from constant stress. A grandmother who enjoys gardening and laughing with her family may live past 90, while chronic loneliness can silently shorten life expectancy. Another sign is social connection. Regular interaction with friends, family, or community groups has been linked to longer lifespans. For instance, seniors who attend weekly church gatherings or volunteer programs often report higher happiness and live longer than those isolated at home. Diet plays a huge role. Seniors who follow balanced diets rich in vegetables, fruits, and whole grains reduce their chances of chronic diseases. Think of someone enjoying Mediterranean-style meals with olive oil and fish compared to another relying heavily on processed foods. Sleep quality matters too. Those who rest between 7 and 8 hours nightly tend to live longer than those with irregular sleep patterns. For example, a senior with a calming bedtime routine of reading and herbal tea often ages healthier than someone staying up late watching TV. Finally, resilience to illness predicts longevity. Seniors who recover quickly from colds, minor surgeries, or physical setbacks often maintain better health overall. Imagine a 75-year-old bouncing back after knee surgery thanks to regular rehab, versus someone who gives up and loses mobility. Another factor is maintaining strong social connections. Studies show that seniors who stay socially active, whether by joining community groups, attending religious services, or regularly meeting friends, are less likely to experience cognitive decline. For instance, a simple weekly coffee gathering with neighbors can provide both emotional support and mental stimulation. Loneliness, on the other hand, can be as damaging as smoking 15 cigarettes a day, according to research. Seniors who isolate themselves tend to experience higher stress and weaker immune systems. Imagine two elders, one who lives alone and rarely speaks with others, and another who regularly volunteers at a local library. The second is much more likely to remain healthier and happier. Nutrition is another major predictor. Seniors who consistently eat fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins show significantly lower risks of chronic illness. For example, those who adopt a Mediterranean diet rich in olive oil, fish, and legumes tend to live not only longer but with fewer health complications. On the contrary, a diet heavy in processed foods, sugary drinks, and excessive salt accelerates aging. Consider how two people of the same age might differ. One enjoys fresh salads and grilled fish, while the other relies on fast food and soda. The difference in their energy levels, weight management, and heart health after just a few years is astonishing. Exercise is often called the fountain of youth, and for good reason. Even something as simple as a 30-minute daily walk improves circulation, strengthens bones, and helps maintain mobility. Seniors who keep a routine of stretching or light strength training often avoid falls and fractures well into their 80s. Take, for example, a senior who practices Tai Chi every morning. Not only does this gentle movement improve balance, but it also provides mental calmness and reduces stress. Compare this to someone who remains sedentary in front of the TV for most of the day. The contrast in vitality is undeniable. Another vital predictor is sleep quality. Seniors who regularly sleep 7 to 8 hours per night give their bodies time to repair and recharge. Lack of sleep, however, increases the risk of memory problems, obesity, and heart disease. For instance, an older adult who sticks to a consistent bedtime routine often feels more energized and alert than one who sleeps at irregular hours. Brain activity is equally important. Engaging in mentally stimulating tasks, such as solving puzzles, playing chess, or even learning a new language, helps keep the mind sharp. Imagine an elderly person taking up painting classes. Not only does it boost creativity, but it also keeps neural pathways active, delaying cognitive decline. Emotional health plays a surprising role as well. Seniors who cultivate optimism and gratitude often recover faster from illness and maintain stronger immune defenses. For instance, keeping a daily gratitude journal or simply practicing mindfulness can dramatically improve mental resilience and overall well-being. Lastly, regular health checkups ensure that small problems don't grow into life-threatening conditions. A senior who schedules routine blood pressure checks or screenings for diabetes can take preventive steps early. Think about how catching an issue like high cholesterol at 70 can add years of healthy living compared to discovering it too late. As we age, small lifestyle habits can make a big difference. For example, drinking enough water daily keeps your joints lubricated, your skin healthier, and even supports brain function. Imagine a senior who drinks only 1 glass of water a day compared to one who drinks 6. Their energy levels and mobility are vastly different. Exercise doesn't need to be intense to be effective. Walking 20 minutes daily has been proven to lower the risk of heart disease. Picture a 70-year-old who spends mornings strolling through the park compared to one who rarely leaves home. Their balance, mood, and resilience differ enormously. Nutrition plays a powerful role in healthy aging. Seniors who eat balanced diets rich in vegetables, fruits, and lean proteins have sharper minds and stronger bones. For example, replacing processed snacks with an apple and a handful of almonds provides essential fiber and healthy fats that fight inflammation. Sleep is another silent healer. Seniors who consistently get 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep have lower risks of memory loss and heart conditions. Think of the difference between waking up refreshed and ready for the day versus feeling groggy and unable to focus. That adds up over time. Keeping the mind active is just as important as keeping the body moving. Simple activities like solving puzzles, reading a new book, or learning basic computer skills stimulate brain pathways. Imagine a senior exploring an online course versus one watching TV all day. Their cognitive health ages differently. Stress management is critical for seniors. Chronic stress raises blood pressure and weakens the immune system. Practices like meditation, gardening, or even mindful breathing can make a big difference. A senior who spends 10 minutes daily in calm reflection feels more balanced than one constantly worried. Preventive healthcare also predicts longevity. Regular checkups and screenings can detect problems early. For instance, a routine blood test might catch diabetes before symptoms appear. The senior who keeps up with doctor visits often avoids complications compared to someone who delays medical care. A positive mindset is perhaps the strongest predictor of long life. Seniors who focus on gratitude and possibilities rather than regrets live longer, happier lives. Picture someone who starts the day writing down 3 things they're thankful for. This habit builds emotional strength and resilience. Lastly, having a sense of purpose adds years to life. Whether it's caring for a pet, volunteering, or teaching younger generations, Purpose keeps the heart and spirit alive. Seniors with something meaningful to wake up to every day often outlive those without clear direction. Aging doesn't have to mean slowing down or losing joy. By adopting these habits, from exercise and nutrition to mindset and purpose, you can transform your golden years into a period of strength, wisdom, and fulfillment. If you found this video inspiring, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Join our growing community where we share powerful tips to help you live not just longer, but better. Your best years truly start now.